Um. Time being 6:30, I call the Ashland Planning Board meeting of Thursday, September 4th to order. We can all stand for the pledge. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. First order of business is a public hearing. I open the public hearing. Do I need a motion to do that? Do I have a motion to open the public hearing on the compact zone? Moved by Linda, seconded by John Harville. All those in favor, say, let me back up, I'm sorry. Roll call. Ann Barney will be stepping in for Andy Fitch as the Board of Selectmen rep. Ann's present.
Yes.
Tricia,
Present.
Linda,
Present.
John Harville, I'm moving up to a board member because Bethany is unable to attend tonight.
Present.
Bethany is absent with notice. Linda, Donna is absent with notice, and John Thomas is absent with notice. And I am Kendall Hughes. Now I'll entertain a motion to open the public hearing,
I move to open public hearing.
and
I'll second.
John will second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing is now open for the compact zone. The compact zone is, I will read the opening page. It is posted online, and in the following pages beyond it are the town tax maps that reference the language which I'm about to read. All properties abutting New Hampshire US Route 3, Main Street and Riverside Drive, extending from the Interstate 93 overpass to River Street and Winona Road. All properties abutting West Street to include North Street and Hillside Avenue. All properties abutting School Street. All properties abutting Highland Street up to Summer Street. All properties situated between Highland Street and New Hampshire Route 3. Properties abutting Summer Street, Spring Street, Prospect Street, Cottage Place, and Cottage Avenue. All properties abutting Thompson Street extending from Main Street to High Street, and those abutting High Street and Potter Place. All properties situated between Route 3, Main Street, Depot Street, and Winter Street. All properties situated between Winona Road and Carr Avenue, including those situated on Washington Street and Ames Drive. All properties along Depot Street extending from Main Street to the railroad tracks. All properties situated between Collins Street, Depot Street extending to the New Hampton town line, including all developments and housing 3 or more units, as well as mobile home parks. If you then open up your pages, you will see the town tax maps. The red indicates where the properties are that are in the compact zone. The compact zone is exactly what the state law density requires it to be. We haven't extended it. It is what the police department is currently enforcing under state RSA. This allows the town to do it and us to have a lower fee than what the state has, if so choose. Do we have any comments? Sir, would you like a copy? I have a copy right, you got it.
I have a copy, yes, thank you.
Okay.
You have nobody online.
Okay. Seeing where I have nobody online, Mr. Silly, do you have any comments on it?
I'm good, thank you.
Mr. Hess,
I'm good, thank you very much.
anyone from the board? Okay, we're gonna leave the public hearing open for a little while we move on. And then if anyone online comes on, we can bring it back up.
I'll let you know if something.
Okay. All right, are we all good with that?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on. I move to the minutes of August 21st. These should have been emailed to you and they are on the town webpage.
Um, I-
Yes, ma'am,
we don't have numbered lines, but
we
under,
do not here.
but under roll call, third line down. I think Donna's last name is spelled Lacurto. I believe it's
I
Is it
have,
you?
Curto, I believe.
it is, yep, I have it the
Mhm.
last time I was here.
Okay,
And it's appears also under education, last
Yep.
line in education, so maybe just doing a search to fix that.
so I did this from a recording.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Oh, you had to do them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
On page, on the second page, first line, it should be chairman and not chairman. Use,
Oh, yeah, no, look at that.
unless that's a new title I haven't heard before.
Mhm.
Oh, you can be charming at times.
I, very rarely. It's on my phone.
I didn't have any others.
Okay. I'd entertain a motion with those corrections.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as amended.
Okay, Tricia has made a motion to accept as amended. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Linda. All those in favor say aye.
Alright.
Opposed, motion passes unanimously.
I'm going to abstain because I wasn't here.
Oh, and one abstention, I'm sorry. All right, that brings us to Mr. Hess. BH Real Estate Holdings status. Mr. Hess is present, or Mr. Hiltz. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to thank the board for being here tonight. If there's anyone, I know there's been an ongoing project. Which we summarized last meeting, but if there's anyone who needs a summary of where we're at, happy to do so, or you'd like me to just continue of what we've come up to since, I'm happy to do that as well.
If you wanna say what you've done so far and what status things are, what's happening?
Yep, I mean, obviously, we all know there was some work done up there. We exceeded legal limits without AOT, so we got an AOT permit to reclaim it. Since we've realized being an excavation permit through the town, which I still apologize for not realizing the town had that, it's different town to town. We came to the last meeting, I know there's some questions on what was allowed and what wasn't. And I told the board I would reach out to the DES. I have since spoken with the approver, who understands that we did blast prior to the permit. And now to get it to meet the state regs, we have to move that fluff excess rock out, which is gonna exceed 1,000 yards, so we need a town permit as well. We are still working within our allowed permit of AOT. We have only taken about 500 yards out, so we're still under the town's permit regs. We're still meeting our AOT regs. I've spoken to Craig Day as well, from AOT. He will be up tomorrow to walk the site.
Do we know what time tomorrow?
I don't, but I can let you know immediately. He told me he would call me when he's getting off the exit, and I said, I'll make sure I'm available. But I'm happy to call anyone, and
All right, go ahead.
I'm happy to let anyone know, but he just didn't know either. He said he just would be in the area, so he'd hop off the exit and let me know when he was coming.
Okay.
They have been monitoring it. We monitor it weekly, doing stormwater inspections. We send our reports to the town weekly. We sent one today. So we're just here to hopefully get this excavation permit so we can finish getting it cleaned up and get this site restored. You know, the other thing the town should know that if Mr. Hiltz were to go to do something in the future, no matter what it is, we have to revise the existing AOT. And we have to meet their regs based on the original standing of the lanes, not on what we've been approved to restore it to. So they are very visible on this as well, but they also understand that ledge fluffs a lot. And we shot it, now it's gotta be taken care of and moved off site and cleaned up to just restore the site so rainwater isn't going in the wrong places. We're we're doing what we should, restoring the site to what it needs to be to protect the town and the abutting properties.
Okay, so the abutting properties have had a conversation with us,
Okay,
and I think that we would like to go up and take a look with the AOT guy, seeing he's coming tomorrow.
yep,
So is that what the board would like to do?
Can't, but I think we should.
Okay. Are you around tomorrow?
Depends on the time I have to work.
Okay. What about you? You're at school. John, are you around tomorrow?
I'll be around.
And sir, will you be around?
Yeah, I'm around all that.
Okay, I am not gonna be around tomorrow.
and I'd be happy to call Craig first thing in the morning and see if I can get a better window, so he's not actually calling you when he gets off exit 24.
Yeah.
We would appreciate that, I'm
Yeah.
sure. You're in Boston tomorrow?
No, but Devin has the car, so I just,
Oh, I can arrange a car for you.
okay. A little notice, because I have to set the dogs up, but yeah, okay.
This is Mr. Harfield.
Okay.
Yeah,
You ride?
if it's just you need a ride, I'm sure we
Yeah.
can arrange that.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have a motion for that effect?
Yes, I will move, since I already said I will move that we be involved in.
Okay, so I understand that your motion is that we will go do a site walkthrough tomorrow with the AOT gentleman.
Correct, yeah.
And Mr. Hest.
In Mr. Hess,
Mr. Hess, yeah.
Yep.
and any, public members that would like to come. And, I just ask that one of you take some minutes, rough minutes,
Okay.
okay? Do I have a second?
Yes.
Okay.
Trish.
Trish seconds. All those in favor say aye.
I,
Alright.
Opposed? Abstaining? We will join you tomorrow.
And,
If you could give a phone call to the town manager,
yep,
and I'll make sure you have everyone's phone numbers.
yep, and at this point, I'd like to request. So we could stop delaying everything, a conditional approval. Based on if DES is happy and we all have the site, there's no reason to wait a whole nother month. If DES comes up and says, this is all wrong, I get it, we gotta stop and figure it out. But to push everything yet another month. After it's been so long and we're doing everything we've asked, I reached out to DES, I would just think that would be a fair way to do it. You guys have the right to take it back tomorrow, but that way, if we walk it tomorrow, DES says they're working in the right direction, we're getting there. Why stop everything?
So you want us to give you a conditional approval today?
Today, so, because if we don't do a conditional approval today and DES comes in tomorrow and says everything's good, he can't continue to do his work and clean up for another month. If we walk with DES and they say, there's something wrong, we gotta figure it out, then that conditional approval, we don't meet the condition and that goes away.
So my understanding of the DES alteration of terrain is it must be returned back to the state it was prior to blasting.
Not to the state it was, to what we got approved for the plan, so the rainwater and the drainage will do, because we can't return it back to the way it was, because we blasted. It's just impossible. So they have the plan that we have to meet, and at the end of it, and I've
Is
got
that this plan?
I have one in my truck if we need it.
This is the one you gave us the last time.
No, this might be it. Yes, this is it. So this is what is approved by DES. So we have to meet their contours, we have to grade it back to what we got approved to get the stormwater to do what it was doing. But we can't put it back the way it was, because once you blow up the rock, it can't go back to being.
I understood they can't go back to being rough, but I have had conversations with DES, and it was my understanding after talking to them that the land will be returned to a contour similar.
Similar.
Very
It
similar,
will be very similar.
without a 40-foot hole.
Yes, it will be very similar. It has to be. I have to certify it. Like I've said before, I'm not risking my license or reputation in town for anybody. So yes, we have to bring it back to the contour, but to do that, since we fluffed all the rock, we have to bring that rock out.
what will you put in the hole?
The hole will just be the the rock that's getting crushed up there, we'll fill it back in. To make everything meet the grades that we designed to, that got approved by DES.
Right, but if you put a lot of rock in it, won't water flow through?
No, well, so it'll be the crushed rock, which means there are fines and stuff, which is like it compacts, it doesn't flow through, it does what it's supposed to on the surface. If we
Well-
just dumped ledge in, yes, it would flow through, it could cause issues elsewhere.
I'm just, my big concern is, drainage and erosion that, it's not clear to me that if you put what you're talking about back in, that there isn't gonna be a much higher level of drainage and erosion than there was.
It'll actually create the same surface flow as straight ledge, because once you crush it, you have fines, you have big rock, everything meshes together. You compact it and it makes it tight like gravel.
Mhm.
Gravel is actually considered impervious to the DES, so it's gonna flow the same as it would over ledge.
I think that we really want to talk with the DOT, or not DOT,
DES.
DES.
DES
Yeah.
guy before we make any decisions with that. We have seen pictures of the property that was provided to us. And we have concerns that we really want to discuss with him on that.
Okay.
Okay?
My cell number's on.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'll call you first.
Am I feeling the
Yeah,
consensus
I
of the
agree.
board on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the pictures we saw were
First up.
Yeah,
pretty
so,
big,
Just the
so I would like to hear what they have to say before we give conditional approval.
yeah, we can put you on for the 18th.
Okay, yep,
Okay,
that's,
that will be at the school.
yep. Oh, is that Mill Street?
Mhm,
In front of them.
no pond. Yes,
But you control the agendas, so.
yeah, you'll be in front of
Ah, I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'd rather be fun.
You can be in front of me.
You guys would be a lot grumpier if you're at.
don't
No,
know if we
18,
would.
that's fair, and I appreciate that consideration.
Mhm.
And we'll meet with Craig tomorrow. I will call him in the morning and just verify a time or see if I can at least
Mhm.
narrow it down. So I know he said he's going to Holderness, so maybe if it doesn't work when he calls, I can say, can you go do Holderness first and catch us on the way to town?
Do we need a motion to do this? Or just put it on the agenda?
No, you're right.
No, we can just
Okay.
put it on the agenda.
All right.
When is best for the board in case he does have some flexibility
Tomorrow,
tomorrow?
I can do
Pretty much any time as long as you picked up. John?
I'd rather not walk down there.
As long as I'm not on the scaffold, I'm good.
Okay. What is best for you?
Just looking at the calendar, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
The only time I could be available tomorrow would be after 3 o'clock, so if it's before then, please just proceed about.
If I had to guess, DES is gonna be back in Concord by 3.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will be, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Is there any,
No, I'll be good.
Okay.
Anytime.
I will be out of town starting at 11 o'clock. So if it's before 11, I will join you.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll go back to the office now, and just email Craig quickly, that way if he gets it tonight or first thing in the morning, he might be able to get you a better link.
Okay. All right. I think that's where we're at then.
Okay, great, perfect. All right, thanks, folks, see you in the morning.
See ya.
See you, thank you. Do we have anybody online?
We do not.
Okay. So the public hearing has been open for 15 minutes. Does anyone have anything that they would like to discuss on the compact zone? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to close the public hearing on the compact zone.
I move to close. the
Linda
public
moves to close it. Do I have a second?
I second.
John seconds it. Any discussion? All those in favor of closing the public hearing, the first public hearing on the compact zone, say aye.
hearing? I,
All right.
Opposed, abstaining, motion passes unanimously. Okay. The blasting ordinance and the excavation ordinance proposed changes are still with the attorney. We're waiting for his comments on that.
Yeah.
And then, we will have the public hearings on those.
Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
Both the blasting and excavation regulation changes are with the, planning board attorney.
Okay,
And once he has fully reviewed it, he'll get it back to us and we will then hold our public hearings.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, we've kind of put a lot on his plate, so,
he's very busy right
yeah,
now.
he had to
Mhm.
prioritize things. so.
Yeah. And we have until, December for that, really.
The blasting and what was the other regulation?
Excavation.
These are big words to type.
Oh, I know. It's on the agenda.
Yeah, so it's, yeah, it's 8C and 8D on the agenda.
Okay. The multi-use zone language. Yes, ma'am.
Am I right that we agreed we would have a working session on that on the 16th?
That is correct. If we need a working session for that, we can have that on the 16th. If you have anything you'd like to discuss on it now, this would be great because we have some extra time. We have nothing
I'm
else
not
on there.
prepared for
You're not
that. I'm
prepared?
sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine. So the 16th, we will again be addressing this. I would make a couple suggestions just for thought. Is that anything that goes, if we do a mixed use thing, anything that would go into it would have to go in by exception, with the exception of houses.
Mhm.
Okay, so
What's
they
the
would have to be very scrutinized by both us and the zoning board
The first part, I'm sorry, you said anything that goes in,
to the mixed use zone,
yeah.
any mixed use zone that we establish. The zone will allow housing
Mhm.
like it does now. But any business, although allowable, would have to go and get a special exception or variance. Depending upon the planning board and the zoning board.
Okay.
So it'd have that extra scrutiny.
Which makes our.
We would
stipulations
allow,
even
we could
more.
allow, right, we could allow with exception. And that's what that would be. The other thing is we can also, in doing that, we can make that their driveways, or, the driveways have to be of certain size, which is regulated by the state. But any parking lot would have to be behind it so that it didn't create an eyesore to the front of it.
Okay.
Those are the two things I just wanted to bring up for that, okay? Does
What
any,
date's that? I'm gonna make sure just Bethany has that.
Tuesday, the 16th, I already asked her to.
You did, you
Yeah.
told her, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't do my review on that.
No, that's fine, it's fine. The Economic Development Committee, is working diligently on drafting some stuff for the beach area. They have filed and their permit has been approved, their pre-application permit has been approved for their grant, so they're still working on doing that. And they are working on the economic development part of the master plan. So, yes, ma'am.
And if I can add to that, I've been in touch with Jenna Flores John about the idea for a business directory.
Yes,
What she really wants to do is sort of parallel to, but I think they're consistent. What she really wants to do is interview different business owners here in town and do little profiles about them, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And
and make it hyperlink off of that
right,
page, yeah.
to a business directory. You had recommended that I have a meeting with Maddie Layton, who is the executive director of the Central New Hampshire Chamber of Commerce. She and I ended up yakking for about an hour and a half. But she thought it was a really good idea. She had some ideas. She said that one of the real challenges is developing categories. So anyway, so I took notes on everything she suggested. I will update the proposal. There are still things that I think we need to talk about and deliberate on. Those are questions that I had included. And then I think we need to figure out best ways to get input from people in town to get a sense of concerns and so on, before actually you know, and I'm not sure how we run it by people in town. You know, my thought is since it's voluntary, nobody's required to have a listing. You know, anybody who doesn't want to, doesn't have to, so that hopefully they won't nix the idea because they don't like it. But I'll come back to the board with something a little better refined after I fold in Maddie's comments.
John, did you want to add anything about the economic board?
No,
Okay.
No.
Lakes Region Planning Commission, they will be having a meeting this month. I believe everybody has got all their paperwork into them now.
Tim and I both signed it. I printed it out
Yeah.
and I put it in the mail, but we both signed
Yeah.
it, so it's all set.
So, and I know that the alternate, John Thomas, is all set as well. Do we want to include money in the budget to do the master plan? It's roughly $10,000.
I thought we were getting grants for that, no?
We're working on getting grants for it.
Yeah, but if we don't get grants, then
If we
won't
don't get
cover it.
grants,
we have to do a warrant.
it would be a warrant article. So anyways, I'm just putting that out there, because it has to be done.
Yeah.
Really does have to be done. We are running a little short on some grants. Meredith, we have applied for the Meredith Village grant, for the charrette, which will be a huge help. But the Lakes Region Lakes Region, Planning Commission, my understanding is it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $10,000 to contract with them to have them assist us in putting it together, and that's the cheapest way of doing it.
And so I guess one question I have is how do we present this to the town in a way that it doesn't automatically get voted down because people don't like the idea of the budget?
We will work on that. It has a lot of impact to our zoning ordinances. It has a lot of impact to the economic viability of the community. It's a good thing
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
I'm
community.
supporting it. It's
Um,
just, you know, the question is how do we?
We would make a paper, which we would then circulate out to the community, I would imagine. We would also try to get the budget committee to be in favor of it, as well as the board of selectmen to be in favor of it. For it to move forward, we would have to do both anyways.
Oh, no, I'm behind it.
I'm
It's
just putting it out there as, it doesn't mean that we have to spend it. But if we can't get the necessary grants, then it gives us a viable option. We're now 14 years out of date. So
It's, long overdue.
it's, yes,
And it actually is the vision of the community.
it is the vision of the community.
And it will go further in your grant applications that you're up to date with the vision of where the town wants to go.
Mhm.
You know, especially for economic development and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll help to move us forward. The last one was, actually, the last two were prepared with help from Lakes Region Planning Commission. On education, we have 5 members that will be attending the October 4th communication, education seminar. Thank you very much. And does anyone have anything else to come before us? Okay, our next meeting is September 18th. Correction. Our next meeting is September 16th, Tuesday night in this room. And that will be to work on the mixed use ordinance only.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Our meeting after that will be September 18th, 2025. That will be held at the school. And the major thing on the agenda will be Lakes Region Community Developers will be presenting an entirely new proposal, I'm told. From submission, an entirely new submission. You all will be getting an email shortly, and it will be going up on the website page of what that submission is. It was delivered this afternoon. We just trying to get through it.
Yeah, I don't know if she got the electronic.
The
version
electronic
yet.
has not come yet. They said that will be coming post haste.
That's probably gonna be in the Dropbox, right?
Yes, it will be in the Dropbox. So,
I'll, as soon as we get that, I'll have Marissa upload that to your page.
yeah, yes, please. So, if you could all start reviewing that information so that you can ask and have a great time at the 18th meeting.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
it really would be good to be well attended by
Yeah.
the,
I encourage
By the
the
residents.
public to attend.
You mean they're changing all those plans?
They have a whole new submittal for us.
After.
They've run into some issues.
Oh,
that's about as far as you can go with that right now. Yeah,
okay. So I suppose you'll need me at that meeting.
Oh, yes, please, if you,
September 8th.
September 18th.
that's cool.
If no one has anything else, I thank you for your service and I will end the meeting at 7:01.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. If I could have your.